Whew. Oh. Come on, buddy. Well, good rainy morning.
Yeah, it is rainy and warm, but it's supposed to get really cold and snowy.
Yeah, you got woken up with some hail. I was
Sure
already
did.
up. Emma likes to sleep in a little later than I do.
True.
But yeah, some nice hail here. And but yeah, 45 out. Can't complain about that at all, but I get the feeling it's gonna drop hard.
Yeah.
It's supposed to go down to 1 degree within the next couple days, so. Yeah, anyways, we have a fun spot that we're gonna head over to, the I-80 Trucking Museum. And it's like the biggest truck stop in America.
Yeah, it's like the biggest truck stop in America, and it's a trucking museum, and probably the most appropriate place for Crocs.
Ah, yeah. Why?
It just feels like that's a good spot for Crocs.
Because of lot lizards?
No.
Oh. Whew.
I-80 Trucking Museum may be closed by the time you arrive.
Also, man, these trucks idle all night long, and you just hear this faint hum all night long. And people that will they stay over for 4 hours or so, and then they leave, and then somebody even louder comes in.
Yep.
It's sort of like generators at a campground.
It is like generators at a campground.
That's basically all it is. Yeah, let's go. The I-80 Trucking Museum, and behind us there is the truck stop. So apparently the largest in the world.
I think so. World's largest.
Yep. So the truck was going to stop in the trucking museum. We did this last time we visited, but there's so many cool trucks to see.
Yeah.
All right, closed Monday, Tuesday. Well, it is
noon.
Update. We were an hour and a half early, but now they're open. Oh, and it's pouring. You know, I gotta say, out here in the Midwest, some of our favorite places ever.
Yeah.
So they have a ton of great trucks, right? But a little tiny bit of history is just some things that I thought were kind of cool. You know, they talk about in the 1750s, Conestoga wagons were used to haul freight. They had about a capacity of 6 tons and 7 miles an hour. In 1903, on a whim and a $50 bet, Dr. Horatio Nelson Jackson became the first person to drive an automobile across the U.S. from San Francisco to New York City. It took 2 months, which is kind of surprising that they went that fast. Used over 800 gallons of gasoline, only 150 miles of paved roads were used in the entire country. Isn't that something? And I think we've been back and forth across the U.S. a good handful of times now, right?
Yeah.
But to think about it back in 1903, right? That's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
In 1950, diesel fuel cost only 14.9 cents per gallon, which is nothing compared to today. But conventional trucks in the 1950s had a hole in the wall to climb into the unheated bunk, which was nothing more than a shelf on the wall measuring less than 2 feet wide.
Does not sound that comfortable.
Kind of looks like a coffin.
Yeah.
You're driving your big rig down the road when you hear someone say on the CB, "There's an alligator in the road." What do they mean? It's a large piece of tire tread from a blown tire.
Oh, well, how nice is that? A 1926 FWB, 100 years of trucking. Look at that beauty. I guess trucks really haven't seemed to change all that much, have they? Huh. Oh, I like the gray. Oh, it's Lenny gray. How nice is that? Oh, and these were wood. See those? Isn't that interesting? 1926, we're still using wood. I guess why not, if it did the trick, right? Is it just me, or did gas stations used to be really cool looking places? Very aesthetically pleasing, and you get all your lubricants, your services done there. Why not? Now it's just restaurants, really.
Yeah, well, and the co-ops used to send postcards with little maps with all the gas stations on them from their co-op.
Yeah, like here. Like here, I mean, we don't really do postcards anymore, do we? That's kind of cool, though. Yeah. Now look at this, you know, kind of a face only a mother could love, right? Yeah, but you do have, it looks like, yeah, metal, and I think these were solid rubber. They weren't like air inflated, right, like they are today. But the interesting thing about this guy, it's a 1911 Walker Electric Model 43, 3.5 horsepower, 84 volt DC electric motor, 6,000 pounds of load capacity, top speed of 15 miles an hour. So this would actually go 50 miles on a single charge, which today that's nothing, right? Like by any means. But how fascinating is that, right? 1911 they had, oh, I bet that's the battery right there. But you could go 50 miles on a DC electric vehicle. Everything old is new again. Electric vehicle powered timeline. So 1842, the first known electric powered vehicle is created by Robert Davidson in Scotland. And you go through, oh, 90% of the cabs in 1899 in New York City are electric. I did not know that. General Electric was manufacturing electric cars. Huh. The unreliability, what a coincidence. The unreliability of gas-powered trucks results in 66% of all heavy-duty commercial trucks being powered by electricity. Huh. Okay, and then you have a lot of battery information. In 1914, 22% of all trucks in America were electric-powered and were commonly found in business fleets. Well, this is sure interesting to me. Wow. Oh, and those were called disc wheel. So it's a steel disc wheel. And there was actually an advertisement. Watch for these disc wheel trucks. That's funny. I was talking to a friend actually the other day, and we were talking about, because he actually recently picked up a Tesla and he loves it. But he had sent me a video. It was basically a gentleman that was talking about imagine if roles were reversed, right? Because once gasoline powered vehicles became more economical and things like that, obviously they took over, and then diesel as well. But if the roles were reversed and they had taken all the technology and the time to evolve that technology and batteries and such, but imagine that somebody goes, hey, we have this motor that can, basically, well, using little explosions can create energy, right? And they're like, and you can fill it up really quickly, but you know, there's going to be so much more componentry, and it's going to be so much more expensive, and also the fuel is going to be what, $3.50 a gallon or more, right? And you'll get more mileage out of it, but it's funny, nobody would go gasoline now, but right. It's sort of a coincidence. I do wonder if the technology was available, right? And it could just be one of those things that it will become more quickly, right? There's more companies that are pumping money into it. Will EVs become much more widely adopted, and will the infrastructure be better developed to support it?
Yeah, well, in Detroit, they built like an electric charging road or something like that.
And they're playing around with ideas like that. I don't know if that's going to take off, but the idea is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we did not see this last time. It's a Mack truck, beautifully painted. Wells Fargo Armored Service Corporation. Oh, look at those balloon tires and cool steel rims. That's cool. I don't know what it is about the Coca-Cola trucks, but they get me.
I wonder if those Cokes are so good.
Probably not. That is so beautiful. Oh man, it'd be cool to polish a, steel and aluminum up like that, and then just clear coat it.
It's crazy.
That's gorgeous.
I'm a big fan of Art Deco shapes.
Not gorgeous, yeah. This one screams big burly American trucker from 1954, a diamond. Lenny Gray. They sure do have some nice specimens. Whew. Some goofy looking ones too. This is a Model AA, and I'm kind of surprised to see what kind of load it could carry. That's a lot. Simple truck though. Oh, now that is a good looking Kenworth. Look at her. I've always been preferential to the look of the Kenworths. They didn't have the Kenworth doors on these beauties, but they did have big old horns, chrome, and watermelon lights. That's where it's at. It's got a little bit of a snub nose on this here Kenworth, but I don't know. I see either put a dog nose in front of it or just sit on top of it. But I guess, probably an advantage here or something. I don't know. I do like this trailer though. Isn't that a beauty? Man, GM used to be in some cool stuff. I used to have a lot more respect for these guys. You guys know they made heavy duty rigs like this? Or the Detroit diesel. You still see those in buses every now and then. This is also a GMC, and you might not realize it was made out of wood back then. This is a 1920 It's a 3.5 ton truck. It's kind of cool. But what do you notice about this frame? Anything? That's right. They use paint instead of the wax that they use today over the frames. You know, I'm gonna say the 1969 Miss Eileen is going to be my favorite truck still. That is a beautiful Peterbilt. Isn't she gorgeous? And I love the diamond plating. Oh, whew. What a beauty she is, right? And I'm not usually a huge fan of chrome or nothing, but it looks like they have an air conditioner up on the top of the box there too. Golly, what a beauty. This is a Kenworth from 1959, and you don't see them like this much. I think I've only seen them around like shipping yards and such. How funny is that though? You still got to have the exhaust there. You still have, I mean, I guess you only have one wiper. Is this cheaper to produce? You know, mirrors there. Easy access to the oil fill or something? I don't know. It's kind of goofy. And look at the pretty woodwork on this one. They sure have kept these nice. Wow. That's a classy truck. This here International is running a Cummins dependable diesel power engine. That's a cool, man, they had so much style, right? Like you had the stoplight style, little overhangs here. That's a long hood on this sucker. Then you've got your visor up there and your wonderful horns. That's important. I still think we should add more horns to the truck right now. And then I love the Art Deco kind of, the flavor on that thing, right? I will say, we've not had an issue with our Cummins motor at all.
Knock on wood.
And I think about like Lenny the Bus, which we'll get him back working again. You know, I don't know, he's not just gonna sit around and be yard art, although he's still very functional.
Yeah.
But I think we have an idea of like one thing that might be going on with him. And if I were to do another bus, which I love buses, I think for sure I would either do a dog nose gas or diesel powered. I think it makes good sense. So you have all that access in the front. Or, it's gonna sound crazy, an electric bus.
Yeah, we did talk about electric bus.
Oh, no, I think that'd be really cool. I love buses though. I think we'll always have some project like that going.
We will.
But we've had no issues with our dog nose truck.
No, we haven't.
So I think cooling is important in these, right?
Yeah.
Now this here is a 1981 Kenworth K100. This is Hank's Highway Hilton. And what a freaking beauty this is. Now Hank and I have similar taste in automobiles, the flair for the aesthetic, let's say, and by golly, the man loved lights. Loves lights.
This truck went 1,590,406 miles and participated in 2 European Goodwill Show truck tours.
Wow. Man, I want to see this bad boy lit up. I bet it's blinding. Oh, geez. Okay, so this originally had a 435 horsepower 8 V92T Detroit diesel. At 985,000 miles, it was replaced with the 475 horsepower. It's an 8 V92TA Detroit diesel and upgraded to 500 horsepower at restoration. Golly, man, oh man. And look at the sleeper on that beauty. Oh, that's nice. And I bet you that, because this whole thing flips forward, which is crazy to think about. I don't make a lot of trucks like that here in the US anymore. A lot in Europe though.
Yeah.
You know, shorter, smaller roads. Makes sense. This is a 1939 International D15 armored truck. It was a police vehicle apparently. And I was wondering what the heck these little silver things are on all four sides. And it looks like they're there for air.
Little air vents.
45 miles an hour. No, this is more my speed. There's a 68 Ford F-250 with the red Dale. Dale is exactly the guy that would drive this.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yep, that's a Dale.
Oh yeah, real beauty. Keep on trucking. Man, it's funny though, like our motor is pretty large, you know, comparatively, but I notice a lot of the front of our truck is really just cooling, a massive fan, a big old radiator. And so the engine's pushed farther and farther back. Seems like each year, but these guys, and they do some beautiful restorations here. They do an amazing job, but it takes them approximately 2 years to restore these trucks. And no touch. Probably the coolest Jeep ever. A J10 Golden Eagle. Golly, this, if you had this in a Trans Am, man, you are crushing. You know what I mean? I'll leave it at that. 58 Apache out of Montana. That color, isn't that beautiful? Man, that is nice. Golly, and that's definitely the best designed Chevrolet ever, I think. Yes, indeed. What a collection here. Now, about to make a really controversial statement. What's new? This is better than Buc-ee's. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't think you're wrong. My sister was telling Joel this morning that she thought Buc-ee's was the best, but she's never been here, so.
No, this spot is way better, and there are many reasons. First off, this is the world's largest truck stop, and what a wonderful thing. Oh boy. Whew. I-80 is the second longest interstate in the US, 2,900 miles. So to start, it's wonderful. All the food, it's a little market here. I mean, Buc-ee's has a wonderful selection of snacks and such. This might be a little bit better, but we'll touch on it again. But they have hot and ready food over here, right? You got your Pizza Hut, your Wendy's, your Taco Bell, your Dairy Queen. They're opening up a Starbucks in here. That's awesome. Their merchandise selection, I mean, it's very comparable, if not better than the Buc-ee stuff. And I know that's going to be a point of contention, but here's the thing. Buc-ee's stuff is all Buc-ee's stuff, right? Like, it's going to be specifically Buc-ee's branded. You're paying to promote a brand, right? Whereas this is so much better. I mean, you've got 1776 American flag on things. You've got, for whatever reason, you got dusters and they smell really good, like leather. You've got cool hats and boots and, oh man, you got a little bit of everything here, right? You got your baseball hats, you got baby guitars here. That's cool, right? All right. You got moo-moos and slippers and shirts with funny sayings. Some cool knives. I like this area in particular for one of these guitars here, but you also got freezers and fridges and DVDs. Who's got DVDs anymore? They do. You've got sports merchandise and sunglasses, everything you need for trucking here, right? Road atlases. A beautiful specimen of a Freightliner here, and do those LED signs look kind of familiar, guys? I've been seeing those more and more since we installed them on our bus originally, actually. And no, our motorhome, our Holiday Rambler had them. But detailing stuff, all sorts of cool lights and lights and lights and lights and lights and lights. You guys cannot appreciate how bright these ones are in particular, but what about this? Ooh, yeah, they got lights. Oh, and lights. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's great. Well, oh, that's bright. Oh, that's hot and bright. Jeez. Ooh, got those watermelon lamps. Headlights. And lights. And lights. If you want it, they've got it. But here is a beautiful specimen of a Peterbilt with a really fun little duck up there. Oh, she's gorgeous on a moving platform. So we saw this one before. Just check this out. And I like these covers here for more aerodynamics. That's kind of cool. They call it the Corn Patch Cadillac, but look at that. Oh, and the switches in here. And the beautiful wood grain, but the, ooh-wee. She is gorgeous. Man. I kind of love that shifter. Oh, did I mention they have lights? I don't know if I did yet, but I feel like we need that one. It's a little bit. And I'm just curious, how many sets of tail lights and flashing lamps and headlights does Buc-ee sell?
None that I remember.
Cool. And then how many sets of air horns on a drill does Buc-ee sell?
Again, not very many parts of the Buc-ee's.
Golly, what a beautiful wall. And then just offhand, do you know about the steering wheels or?
No parts.
Yeah.
The bathrooms of Buc-ee's, though, are definitely better.
Yeah, absolutely great place to poop. So, it's got that going for it. Now these guys do vinyl graphics, decals, license plates, embroidery, hats, all that good stuff. That's really cool. But then they also have showers, laundries, barber, movie theaters, restrooms, the library, TV lounge, dentist, chiropractor, Road King kiosk. And again, you're not getting this out of Buc-ee's. You know what I mean?
No, because Buc-ee's isn't designed for truckers. Buc-ee's is designed for cars. In fact, trucks can't go to Buc-ee's.
Looks like a nice enough laundromat. And check this out. This is a cool Dodge Oldsmobile.
TriStar.
Ooh, a lot simpler than that Peterbilt and Freightliner over there, wasn't it?
Barber can get your hair cut.
Oh yeah, and you got a movie theater in here. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. It's Valentine's Day. You forgot it's your girl's birthday, all right? You're at a Buc-ee's. What are you getting her? Something with a beaver on it? I don't think so. You're coming here, you're getting her some of the assorted goods here, all right? There's bound to be something here. Travel jewelry boxes, all right? This is a high-class joint. Got your windmills, your wind chimes. You need a ghillie suit? There you are. Man, look at that. See, you forgot her birthday, right? Boom, you get one of these. You have yourself a little bit of money to take her out on the town. You know, that's only 29 bucks for that. That is a steal. That gets you swooning.
Sure.
Yep, yep.
This is how I feel about that.
Yeah, that's about right.
Or this one. My blood type is coffee.
What I'm saying is this isn't just about trucking, you know what I mean? This is greater than trucking. This isn't a beaver lifestyle. This is solutions to life's greatest problems right here on spot.
And you can't get brisket here, but you can get Taco Bell, Wendy's, Pizza Hut, or Dairy Queen.
Which we'll pick up a burrito real quick, because why the hell not? Now this might not make sense, but once you go order just this burrito, it was $5.29. The whole box was only $5. You got a burrito, a soft taco, and a cinnamon twist. With those drinks, you're under, what, 11 bucks? I mean, all in?
It's like $10.59.
Now, I will say, Buc-ee's has those delicious sandwiches.
But they're expensive.
Those are like
Their
12 bucks each.
burritos are really good.
Yeah, and those are like 10 bucks each. So obviously this is a winner, but what are we doing right now? Dining in.
Yes.
Can't do that at a frickin' Buc-ee's. And we're gonna stay here overnight. Can't do that at a Buc-ee's. More RV friendly, more amenities, better prices, way cooler atmosphere, and a free trucker museum. I mean, am I crazy? This is way better.
Yep.
Yes. Oh my. Huh?
You want a nice Snoopy? That seems appropriate.
That's the one you grabbed there? Okay.
Yep. No. Absolutely
Oh, they're
not.
like, you don't think so?
No.
I think it classes up the joint. What about for your bike?
No.
How does she feel?
She feels like a truck.
Oh yeah. King of the road, huh?
I actually do like this golden dash.
Ah, isn't that pretty?
And all these I like the, what are they called? The,
Gauges?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're real beauties there. Yep, look at that view out there.
Feels like we're moving now.
Yes, indeedly. Look at this guy showing off those purple beauties. That's a good looking truck right there. Man. So we stepped back outside and it is cold out here.
And it's very windy.
Oh man. Temperatures also dropped probably 20 degrees at least.
Yeah.
We're actually expecting a blizzard soon.
Yeah, it's supposed to start snowing by like 8 p.m. and it's like 5:30 right now.
So I will say, in conclusion, don't be an idiot. Like, we're not saying Buc-ee's sucks. It's fine.
We like Buc-ee's too.
We like Buc-ee's enough. You know, if we're in there, in the area, right, and there's a Buc-ee's, like, sure, we'll stop in, you know? But if this is a particular treat because it's probably the coolest thing in Iowa, I don't know. But, like, also, there's only one of them, the world's largest.
Yes.
And it's the least truck stop we've ever been to.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, in terms of like bang for buck, coolness, this blows the Buc-ee's out of the water.
Yeah.
I mean, it just does.
Yeah.
Sorry about it, but leave your thoughts below, your favorite truck. And I like seeing a lot of like the shirts and stickers and such that, you know, if you bought it, a truck brought it.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Anywho, thanks for watching, guys. Wish us luck in this blizzard, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.